The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show takes a look inside of Lady Tiger Wrestling and our four-time state champion, Gabby Coppice. Does that ever get old hearing that? No. It cannot get old, I can't imagine. Gabby, of course, well known now, as we've been able to report after the state championships, claiming an undefeated high school career, phenomenal amount of pins and the wins that she's had, and a four-time state champion, the first female wrestler to go undefeated through her career. I want to talk specifically about the day on Saturday. You pinned your way into the championship through the semifinals. What is Saturday like for you? I talked with Coach a little bit on the air, asking him what your schedule was and kind of how things. What was your Saturday like? It's a long day waiting to get a chance to wrestle.
Yeah, and we got there early and we weigh in early, and then we sit around probably until 4 or 5 o'clock waiting for finals. So I cheered on my teammates most of the day, and then once they were done wrestling, it was still kind of just like sit and wait for the round to finish out, and then tried not to spend too much time like thinking about my match yet, but kind of just visualizing what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, it's a long day for everyone involved, and we're calling matches all day long, and you can get a little fatigued. Is that something you fought against and not? You got to keep warmed up. I know Coach said you tried to make it feel like a tournament day without wearing yourself out. How do you manage that?
Yeah, so I warmed up with the team in the morning, then between every round I'd go outside and walk a little bit and then come back, watch some more wrestling, and then during the breaks I made sure I'd get some mat time. Fresh
air probably helped just to break things up, I would imagine. You finally get close to the finals round. They announced, of course, on Friday that you would be the last weight class. I've got my thoughts on why they chose you to be the final match, and I get it because all eyes were on your match. As you watch the other matches, you get the starting lineups called, you watch the other matches, what is your mindset? I know you visualize, I know you focus, but how do you keep the noise from all around you, people interviewing you through the week, people talking, I'm sure coming up and saying, hey, good luck, let's finish this off. How do you kind of keep that quiet in your mind?
Usually I kind of just like give a little bit of a half answer. I kind of really don't think about it much, and then I make sure I find a quiet spot before my match.
And people were focused on you through the weekend, as you well know, and so you try to keep a little eye while you're watching other matches on just kind of how you're handling things, and you look calm as can be. I've said this before on the outside. Is it like the duck paddling hard underneath, or are you pretty calm leading up to the match?
No, I was pretty calm this weekend. I had a lot of time to like think about my match before, and I had wrestled her before, and I was like, yeah, I've worked hard, and I'm just gonna go out there, wrestle hard 6 minutes, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't.
Did you let your mind wander at all to if it didn't happen, or do you not let yourself think that way?
No, I don't really let myself think that way. I'm just like focus on only up.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the answer. So you take the mat, first period, scoreless. There were some shots taken on you that were close. You fended those off. You had a couple. You finally get a lead. When does it kind of settle in that you are in control? You got her to her back in the third period. Is that kind of when you thought, I think I got this? Or do you let yourself think that even?
Yeah, no, once I got her on her back, I knew I kind of had won the match, but I was like, I want the pin. We're going to keep wrestling until that clock hits 0.
And I think 5 or 10 more seconds probably would have happened, don't you? I said on the air and in the article we did for our paper, The Regional, I said you normally have a very poker face, not a lot of emotion shown. And I felt like when you won that, and you can say there wasn't stress or pressure all you want, but it has to be felt, right? It kind of released when it was over. And I was really happy to see you just enjoy the moment with your teammates, with your coaches, family and friends. Tell us what that was like when you had a chance to run off the mat and jump into all these people's arms.
I always hear people talking about how like when it's done you're really going to miss it, and I didn't really ever think about it that much, but like as soon as it was over I was like, oh man, this is the last time I'm with my teammates and last time I'll be a Tiger.
Yeah, it was emotional. You could look across all of the Tiger fans, teammates, coaches, broadcasters, and there was emotion. And I said during the match, calling it, that was the most nervous I'd been in a long time because I wanted it for you. Everybody wanted it so bad, and we had complete faith it was going to happen. But still, you just, she made a move or two, and it's, you get a little anxious, and then it finally happens. And I can only say congratulations again. It's an incredible feat. That's an understatement. Undefeated through your high school career, 4-time state champion. When do you start thinking about next year and becoming a collegiate wrestler?
I've already started about it.
And preparing and planning, I'm
Yep,
guessing, knowing
yep.
you.
Hoping to get back into the room probably by next week.
Let yourself enjoy it for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Let yourself be lazy for just a touch, maybe? Can you do that? No, I didn't think so. Really, congratulations. It's been real, I know Coach has said it's been an honor to coach you. I think this community has embraced what you've accomplished, and I hope giving you the support that you could feel, and that you know how proud everyone is of what you've accomplished. I said also that a legend was born on Saturday. Her name is Gabby Coppice, Clay Center Lady Tiger. Congratulations again. That's Gabby Coppice, 4-time state champion on the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show.